This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
This call may be recorded.
Hello, hello. Good morning, Bobby.
How are you?
I'm so good. My mountain time bestie. I feel like everyone comes on the show was like Eastern time. So I'm like, good morning. And they're like,
yes.
Afternoon. So
definitely still morning here.
I love it. How are you? How's your day?
Good. And yours?
It's going good. Thank you. I'm so excited you're here. I'm so excited. Y'all, if you're joining us, I see Amber in the chat. My girl Amber coming in hot. What's up? We got Melissa. Hi. I'm so happy you guys are here. If you guys don't know, this is Miss Bobby, and she's one of our amazing coaches, Power Selling Pros. And it has been everything in me to try and get her on the show because she's so fantastic, and I just adore her. And she's on. This is our first time. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
I'm excited as well.
It's great. How's your time been at Power Selling? You doing good? You loving it?
Love it.
Good.
Love it. I'm a lifer.
You're a lifer. I know.
Love it.
I love it. I know this stuff runs in my blood now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Live life by it, right?
Yeah. Yes. All right. Let's listen. I say we dive into it. Let's get some of these calls listened to. You ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, I have to stop. Is Callie your daughter?
Yes.
Stop. Guys, y'all need to see this in the comments. She's like, go mom. We got this support over here. Oh, I'm so happy. Shout out to Callie for being here.
I saw that pop up and I was like, oh my gosh. My fan club.
I know. The Bobby fan club came in today. And we got Mandy over here. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. All right. Let's listen to these calls and let's do the dang thing. Here we go.
Yeah. Kristen, how are you today?
I'm fine, Kristen. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I spoke with our service technician who we had out for you today, and it looks like he recommended that we have one of our system design specialists and also our install engineer come out and provide some options for the ductwork.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to see, I spoke with our design engineer, and he is available tomorrow at 12 o'clock or Thursday at 12 o'clock. Would either one of those times work well for you?
Yes. How about tomorrow at 12 o'clock?
Tomorrow at 12? Perfect. Well,
let's pause really quick because it's rare that we get an outbound call. This is fun.
Yes.
Yes. Fun. Yeah. Okay, so Bobby, do the principles apply to outbound calls?
Yes, most definitely, for sure.
No, you are right about that. And they apply to all calls. And that is something I get a lot in coaching is this call, it doesn't apply to because it's a,
Yes, I get that as well.
You hear that a lot? And
yes.
An outbound call. They were just calling in for maintenance, or we reached out to them because they had reached out to us on Angie's list, whatever it is.
I've already talked to them.
Yeah, right. I've already talked to them. I already know. And so, when we really look at it, the principles we're talking about here: positivity, preparedness, listening, care, reassure. Of course, those don't go away the second time you talk to somebody, right?
Exactly.
In fact, they kind of amplify the more you talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So what do you think about the call?
She had great tone of voice. Like she was happy, prepared. She knew why she was calling. So I think, just very prepared. Positive.
I loved the positivity. She's so sweet. She sounds so sweet. And
right.
I love that she goes right into it. She jumps right in. And there's not any of the awkward, like, how are you today? Sometimes those are fine questions. I don't know. I think everyone's got different opinions on this. But I think those questions can, especially on an outbound call, can throw people off. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't know why you're calling and, like, how are you today? It's like,
right. I like that. I like that she came in with why she was calling. That listen principle. Telling her exactly why she was making that call.
Yeah, I agree with that. and the customer felt comforted. She had that tone that also just made you feel a little bit comforted. All right, one thing I noticed, area of opportunity was ask principal. Mm-hmm. So as you can see, we're listening to, she's getting into scheduling here. And because it's an outbound call, she's come already with her times available. So she's like, I've got this time. Does that work for you? Did she give 2 times? I can't even remember.
She did. She gave 2 options.
Okay, I'm going to listen to that part again. Hold on.
Okay.
Well, for you, tomorrow at 12 o'clock or Thursday at 12 o'clock. Would either one of those times work well for you?
Okay, I like that she gave options. I like that. It's better than one. I think if I were to prepared, Mandy put in there, prepared. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I think she sounds very prepared. I like that she gave the options. So if I were to make one adjustment, I would probably just change it to an open-ended question.
I like, does that work with your schedule or should we keep looking?
Ooh, I love that. That sounds really good.
That's my favorite.
Start with it closed, and then open it up. Does that work for your schedule or should we keep looking? I also like, I've got this time and this time. What's going to work best for you? Mm-hmm. Either you just open it up, let them choose and let them. Yeah, I agree. Overall, though, this is great. Super positive, reassuring.
Yes, principal.
Yeah.
Little adjustment, but yeah, really good.
Okay. Yeah. How about tomorrow at 12 o'clock?
Tomorrow at 12? Perfect. Well, what I will do is I'll go ahead and reserve that for you for tomorrow. And then again, the 2 gentlemen that are going to come out, one is Brian, he's our installation engineer, and the other is going to be Danny, and he's our system design specialist. And they will partner together and figure out the best options for you and then provide you with a proposal for that, okay?
Wonderful. And I didn't catch Miss First name.
Danny.
Danny, thank you.
You're very welcome, and I will have both of them there for you tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
And I was going to ask you, do I need to cancel my hair appointment? And I can always move it. I don't know how long they'll be here. I was going to set one, and it's like 5 minutes down the road. So
I do not believe that you will need to cancel that. I will go ahead and put a note in there. I know how those hair appointments can be. So I will put a note in there, and they will also be able to communicate with Mark as well from him being out today. What they're going to do is they're going to get some photos and some measurements, and then they will, even if they are cutting it kind of close, they will email you over the options once they have an opportunity to get together and get those together. And so it may be later on tomorrow afternoon before they send them over, but that will be plenty of time for them to gather the information that they need to do.
Okay, because I didn't want them to be rushed or feel rushed, but it's like I'm so excited about getting this done, and Mark is amazing.
Good.
He is amazing.
All right, let's pause here for just a minute. The comments are blowing up. We know what's standing out to everybody.
Great rapport. And yes, hair appointments are important. Just saying it.
I know. That was adorable. I love that. So a couple people bringing up the report. Also, this comment was funny, so I got to go back to it. Amber said, "Don't stop believing." That's the call flow. Oh,
love it.
I love it so much. Okay, that was great. I really loved this. She's so positive. Obviously, great work with the customer.
Great value. A lot of value.
So much value. And I think this is a really good example of anyone out there watching who might be struggling with value. Like, she just told them what to expect. Like, went through the expectations, made sure that they knew what was going on. And it was great. It sounded very personal. Sounded like it mattered. It did not sound scripted at all, although I imagine she says something very similar on a lot of her calls.
Service calls.
She really made it her own, and it didn't sound scripted.
Agree.
Yeah, that was great. Okay, we've got a minute left, and everything's almost wrapped up, so I'm excited to see. I mean, they just sound like besties. They sound like.
Great connection.
From him today.
Wonderful. We are so blessed to have him as part of our team. His knowledge and experience that he brings is just incredible. So yes, if you would like to leave him a review, they do get recognized for that, and we'll make sure that Mark stands out at our service meeting this week as well.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so
yes,
thrilled.
ma'am.
I mean, I just can't tell you how much I learned, and and how much calmer I feel because, you know, when you sort of put something off and you don't know what all it is and you feel terrible and somebody comes with his wonderful personality and explains things in the way that he did, it was just, I feel like a burden has been lifted off me.
Oh, well, I'm so glad to hear that. Well, I will tell you that Danny and Brian, both of them coming out tomorrow, they are the exact same. So I hope that you have the same wonderful experience when they come out. You're very welcome, and we'll take great care of you, okay?
I appreciate that so much, Kristen. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon. Thank you for choosing. We'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Talk about the wow experience.
That's what I was just thinking. Words out of my mouth. Like that is definitely a wow experience. For sure. The CSR really did a great job at meeting the customer, like matching their pace and tone. They were a great fit.
Like quick to get off the phone. She was like on and on about the value of the text, and I loved that. She wasn't like to be like, okay, bye.
All right, let's tie that back in because you know what's so awesome is you make that point. She doesn't sound rushed, and yet this was a 3.5 minute call. That's it. That's it. Another thing I hear a lot is I don't have time to build value. I don't have time to build value. I don't have time to show care, which is wild to me because care is
so important. So important.
And it's so quick. It's so fast.
Yeah. Oh no.
My favorite comments are that Tatiana, I don't have 10 minutes to build value. I'm like, y'all, if it's taking you 10 minutes to build value, you need to slow that on up.
5 seconds.
You need to shorten it up. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep, exactly. That extra, Melissa said that extra reassurance. Love that. Yes.
I totally agree. Extra reassurance is awesome. Yeah, she was great. I really enjoyed this call. All right. I bet all 4 will be this great. Don't you think? We're off to a good start. We're going to get 4 amazing calls. I don't know if that's true, but
let's hope.
Okay, this one's 1.5 minutes. Okay, here's what I'm going to say before we even listen to the call. I have never listened to the call in this call in my whole life. Okay, you guys, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just saying if I see a call that's 1.5 minutes, that is a red flag. That is a red flag to me. Like I'm worried. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you for calling. This is Crystal. How can I help you?
Yes, I was trying to speak to someone because we have a sewer smell soon coming out of our bathroom. Do you guys deal with anything like that?
No. A sewer smell?
Yes. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
So what's going on? The city of Village came out here and fixed a line in our alley that was clogged outside of our gate. And then since then, it's been about a week now. It feels like there's a sewer smell coming inside the house through the bathroom.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. What I was going to ask, is a technician they charge to come out here and look?
All right, let's pause. I mean, there's only 25 seconds left. I'm debating just going in, but
so much care could have been shown. I was like, oh no, like in my head, I was like showing so much care, but none was given whatsoever.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, to that last conversation, if you've got time for all that dead air, you definitely got time to show care.
Yes.
Wow.
Leave him hanging.
Yeah. It was awkward. I mean, that's the best word for it, I think, because you listen to it and there's just dead air. And the poor customer keeps telling you more about the problem and repeating things because you are not showing him that he's being heard. He doesn't feel heard. That's very evident. Very, very evident in this call. So Bobby mentioned care. We're talking about listen. Those are 2 super important principles. What would it have sounded like instead had she showed more care? Like what are examples of listen and care for people watching it? Also, these comments are cracking me up.
Yeah. Yes. Mine, I was trying to go through the call flow as she, like, I wanted to insert all my words in there. Like, oh no, that's terrible. We can definitely help you out with that.
Yeah. Are you noticing it everywhere in the house? One place in the house? Like, what's
only in that spot?
Yeah. Like, what's going on inside the house? If you notice any issues with the plumbing, like everything just I don't know. I think there's a lot here that could have been said.
So much to build that relationship with that customer.
Yeah. And what did she say? I almost want to go back to on this call.
I couldn't even hear her really.
The phrases that she used, it was like, I think all I heard was, there was one moment where she says, a sewer smell. And he says, yeah. And then later on, she's like, yeah, we can. Yeah. And like in a whole minute, that's all she said. It was just him trying to fill the dead air the rest of the time. So we definitely need to do better than what we're seeing here. Let's listen to the last 25 seconds. He's asking about price. I'm going to back up just a tiny bit so we don't miss anything. But let's hear the last 25 seconds. Oh, yeah. Amber, she said, okay. You're right. She did. Mm-hmm. Oh, Melissa also came through with some good ones. Oh, my gosh. That's terrible. We can definitely help.
When did it start?
Ooh, can I talk about this first before we go on? I'm actually going to touch on this because this is a bundle, and I love a bundle. Okay. Care, reassure, ask. Boom. And you're done with it. I love that, Melissa. I think those are some of the greatest statements that you have in a call, bundling those phrases together. You got your care, and any care statement, any reassurance statement, and any question will sound good. In fact, if I were to keep that same thing, I could say, man, that sounds awful. I'm so glad you reached out. We do this all the time. Tell me a little bit more. When did it start? Or maybe like, when were you hoping to have somebody out? A different question. So
they all go hand in hand. Imagine
that. Okay, now we'll listen to the last 25 seconds.
Is there what I was gonna ask, is a technician they charge to come out here and look?
Yes.
What's the price to come out here and look?
$155 an hour with a minimum of 1 hour plus any materials.
Plus what?
Plus any materials that they may need.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me talk to my wife and I'll call you right back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.
That hurts my coaching heart for sure.
Yeah, I know. I feel that. What are you thinking about, Bobby? What stood out to you?
No value whatsoever. He's like, does it cost for somebody to come out? She's like, yes. That's when I would have went right into that value on the tech, the company, the service, then gave the price.
Yeah.
Make that price look good. $159. Nobody has that laying around. And as soon as they hear that, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this money? What am I going to do?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mandy says, ain't nobody got money for that.
Yep.
Dang right, Mandy. That's true. And you feel the weight of it because there was no value, like you said, Bobby. And I would have loved to hear more leadership in the call. The customer definitely was the one asking the questions. So,
exactly.
There was a lack of...
No plan A.
Yeah, no plan A.
B. Well, it would be plan B because she made it almost to, well, kind of. I don't know if she did.
I mean, it's hard to even add structure to this when it's so lacking in leadership. So I get where you're coming from, though. All right, there you go. I was right. 1 minute and 60 seconds or 25 seconds. It has a
good intuition.
Red flag. All right, let's do another one.
Good morning. Thank you for calling. Mary speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi, Mary. My name is Linda. I'm not a current customer, but I'm hoping to be one.
Sure.
It was funny. I just passed the building in Goshen over the weekend, and I said I should have somebody for my air conditioning in case it ever breaks, and it broke.
Oh my goodness! So, what's going on with you?
It happened.
It's not coming on, or
no? Last night the house was like 76 degrees. We couldn't get it going. We changed the batteries in the thermostat. Went outside. We flipped the switch. Nothing happened. I don't know if it went on during the night because right now I'm 72 degrees, or if the house just cooled up during the night. I don't know.
It's a little chilly.
But But of course, I'm having a party this weekend. So my pool broke, my oil heater broke, and now my air conditioning.
Oh gosh, we'll definitely have to get somebody out there to take care of that for you. Oh my God! So is it a central air conditioning system?
Yeah,
or?
it is a central air unit. I believe it's a 3-ton.
Okay, let's pause. What do you think about Bobby?
So far, great. Positive, great being prepared. She showed lots of care. Like she was like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, stuff like that. And then that listen. She's asking lots of questions. So great job.
Yeah, I hear all that too. Yeah, we hear all of it. Yeah, I think this is a really strong first minute. You know, really engaged, easy laughing. Man, laughing is so powerful. The way that she just naturally laughs at what the customer's saying and like just very easygoing. Yeah, all of that is
my natural response to like trauma is to laugh, and it's good medicine. So I like what Mandy's is like. Oh my God, when it rains, it pours. Yes, and we gotta tell the customer that, you know. Oh my gosh, of course. When you're getting company, that's gonna go out. That's great care.
Yeah, I agree. A lot more engagement than the last one, which is it's hard not to compare them to each other because they're so 9-day different just already.
Right. Laughter attracts people. Send that one out there. Yes.
Laughter attracts people. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to press play before you.
You're good.
Here we go.
Only one outdoor unit?
One outdoor unit, yeah.
One outdoor unit. Okay. Sure. Do you know the approximate age of the equipment?
Probably 2000. Oh, maybe 2005, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, no problem. That's okay. They can look at it when they get there.
Oh, they'll probably know better.
Yeah, absolutely. They can definitely. Where are you located?
Close.
Oh, those your dogs, Bobby?
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's okay. I thought it was the call. I was like, whoa.
It's my dog. Oh my gosh. That is so embarrassing, guys. Let me get him.
Aw, you're cute, pup. He just wants to tell us how good the call is going.
2 seconds.
Liking it. No, you're good. You're good. You're totally fine. Okay, we'll keep listening. Bobby, I muted you for just a second, and we'll keep listening to the call.
Okay, and you said the name is Linda, the last name?
Yes.
Is this the best contact number for you?
Yes.
Okay, and do you use an email address? We do use them for confirming appointments and estimates?
Sure. At me.com.
Me.com. Okay. Okay, so you have your account set up. And just so you know, we do also do, as well as HVAC, we do plumbing and electric also. So just keep that in mind if you ever have any other issues in the house.
Oh, that's great to know. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. And when would you like to schedule for?
As soon as humanly possible.
Okay.
Not that it's that hot and I'm dying. It's just the party I'm panicking about.
Absolutely. No, I don't blame you. Yes.
Do you have anything for today?
Yeah, I'm going to see what I can move around.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have any time restrictions, or would we be able to give you a call about a half an hour before?
Yeah, I do have errands to do, so if you can give me a ballpark.
Enough time, we can give you 30 to 45, whatever.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. So what we do is we're going to send out a certified technician. He'll come out and look at it. He'll do an evaluation and give you options for, repairs or whatever work that needs to be done. And if you go ahead and approve it, the goal is to get the work done the same day. So definitely, they'll diagnose it, go over everything with you. The evaluation for them to come out is $99, but that does get credited towards the work when it's completed.
Gotcha.
So it's not like an additional charge.
Okay.
And I think I have all the information I need. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay. All right. Great. All right. No problem. All right, Linda, thank you for calling in today.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a really sweet call. I like that one.
The only thing that stood out to me was the no problem. Like, That one just really gets under my skin. Like they're telling them like, you have no problem, we've got you, but it's not confident in that reassure.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's true. I think that's true for sure. Yeah, I like this call a lot. I really liked her care towards the end when she was like, I don't blame you. I felt like that was a great phrase to use. And maybe not one that we talk about a whole lot, but I like it. I like that. Oh, man, I don't blame you at all. I'd be trying to get this done as soon as possible, too. You got people that maybe she could have added a little bit, but overall, I think this was really good. She sounded really positive. There was a few moments of pausing or extra long pausing, I might call dead air. And fill those a little bit more, but I like the calmness of the call. Again, another situation where they seem to match each other really well, and great value before giving price.
What were your thoughts on the giving the additional services before the ask principle?
That's a good point. I mean, to be honest, I didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. Truly, I didn't. So I would say, thinking of it now, I do think that the place for additional services is at the end of the call, because you want your customer to feel like their initial problem has been taken care of.
Yeah, we want that to be like the last seat that they hear. So, we also offer this when they're hanging up, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I do need that service.
Yeah. To me, it needs the most important thing is that it comes after the initial problem is resolved, which naturally is the end of the call, like the last thing that they hear before they leave. Because some people are like, oh yeah, actually I do need that. And then maybe this call starts all over again and we go back to the beginning. You know what I mean? But I think the key or the most important thing is, or the principle here would be just ensuring that the initial problem is helped before. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Would you add anything to that?
No, I think that's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, my dog still wants to join in, guys.
Everyone, I know the comments. Everyone loves the pups.
I'm glad. I'm so glad, because so unprofessional, but so sweet.
No worries. No.
Of course, it's because this is the time that the trash truck comes on Fridays. So he's like,
oh yeah, so he's pumped. He's just living his best life over there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at some of these comments. Melissa said the ad address the pain point first.
Yep.
Happy to hear that she mentioned it. Placement is better at the end. Yeah.
Perfect. I agree.
Okay, great. We've got a couple minutes and one call left, and this call is about 4 minutes long, so we probably won't get through all of it. But let's start it and see what we hear.
Awesome.
Thank you for calling me. I'm calling. This is Christina. How can I help you?
Hi. Yes. Do y'all, if you install the service, do y'all provide like emergency service?
I'm sorry. Do what?
If it's your service that installed it, do y'all provide emergency like repair for someone that's without air conditioning?
We have on call on the weekends. It's one technician in each zone, and it just depends on if they're booked up or not. I can definitely check and see what's going on today.
Well, I think I called and I probably talked to you, and I think I set an appointment for 5 to 7 on Monday. But I mean, I was just trying to see if I'm trying to find rentals or whatever, and I looked at another website of another company, like American Standard or something. They just provide it,
I'm going to pause it real quick because I want to talk about this phrase. I think that'll bring us to time anyways. But did you have any comments on this little bit that we've heard so far, Bobby? What stood out to you?
What stood out to me the most is she didn't ask about the problem right away. She just went into, we have this a tech in each zone. Didn't even really ask her what was going on so she could find out how to better explain it.
Yeah. Much of this response was unnecessary. And I think we have a habit as CSRs of getting in and describing the nitty gritty, things that the customer actually really doesn't care about a whole lot. And in fact, we're about a minute into this call. And if you take out, it took us about 30 to 45 seconds just to get out that how did she say it? She was like, we, like you said, talked about zones, and it just depends. Maybe if they're busy, that could change things. But then I love what she did. This is the part that was necessary. She says, I can definitely take a look. What's going on? That was great.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That was fantastic. But everything she said before that was really just making the call drag on longer. So if you are one of those people that you're listening to your calls, and I mean, I really think all of us should look at this, and you don't have a whole lot of time. These are the things that waste time. Unnecessary details.
Yeah. I always tell my CSRs, if they come in with a question right away, go straight into plan A. Go listen. If you can show care, if they sound stressed out, if they're like, it's an emergency, show that care first. So yeah, plan A, super important.
Plan A, if you're not familiar, is just basically be curious first. Listen to the person, show care, make sure that you offer reassurance. And the truth is, you can't offer a great solution. At least if you do, it's all on luck. But you're not going to offer the best solution if you don't understand the problem first.
Right.
So that's what she's referring when she says plan A. All right. I like it, you guys. This is great. Thank you so much, Bobby, for being here. And what's your pup's name?
It is Bose.
Oh, Bose. We're so happy you were here too.
He was here. Glad he could join us.
I know. We're so glad you were here. And the garbage truck. It was great.
Yes.
So grateful. No, it was great. I'm so happy that you're here. And we'll end it here. Bye, you guys. I hope you have a good day. And
bye.
Bye.
Bye.